Curry is like Steph Curry. He is a liability on a defensive end. And then Kyrie Irving. Last year, the Boston Celtics won Game 1 because of Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving was sleeping on defense. Kyrie Irving, although he's a juggernaut on offense, he is a defensive liability. So for them to bring in a guard that has the complete opposite of what they've had before, I think right off the bat, right there, the Brooklyn Nets become better already. And although Ben doesn't shoot or make any of his threes, he is still valuable without it. He still managed to survive in this league without the three-point shot. And that's saying something. And with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving on your team on an offensive end, you don't really need to be a sharpshooter. I mean, you have Seth Curry, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. Those three guys, they're spectacular shooting the three. So you don't really need to be a sharpshooter or a sniper. I think Ben Simmons can offer value elsewhere. The only problem is that with Ben Simmons, whatever is going on with him psychologically, the Brooklyn Nets need to deal with that properly. Because although Ben doesn't make, three-point shots or mid-range shots, Ben has to absolutely be able to make his free throw shots, right? And he doesn't have confidence in himself to make those shots. When he goes to the free throw line, it's like he freezes up, right? And many players tend to do this. When they go to the free throw line, the moment becomes too big for them. They get in their head. They start thinking, what if I miss? What do I do? They get in their head. It even happens to LeBron. The good thing is that's fixable because it's all in here. It's all in their head. It's all in Ben's head. And if the Nets were smart, what they need to do is go get Ben Simmons, a sports psychologist, and help him work through whatever goes on in his head when he has to go shoot free throws, right? Because that is one of the things that cost him being with the 76ers. That's one of the things that really drove him and the 76ers apart. Because if you remember in 2021, Ben Simmons got exposed by the media, the fans, and his teammates and coaching staff when he refused to dunk on Trae Young, who was a smaller guard than him, because he was afraid to go to the free throw line and miss. You just can't have that as a player. You cannot play with fear. You have to operate as if the next shot you take is going to go in. Shoot or shoot. And Ben exemplified the complete opposite of that. And that is one of the things that the Brooklyn Nets need to fix right away. They don't need that kind of Ben Simmons. And the reason I'm so focused on Ben Simmons working on his free throws is because Ben Simmons, the way he scores most of his points how? Inside the paint, transitions, screens, off the screens, stuff like that. If you're scoring a lot of your points in the paint, chances are you're going